Okay, so the time has finally come to start getting on with something in here. The plan is not particularly complicated because this will only be provisional. I hope I'm not making you seasick, but I do, as I said in the last video, have this, or in a previous video, I bought this handle thing, so it kind of stabilizes it a little bit. What we're going to do is pack this up and put it somewhere else. So I can make my thing scan down. Yes, I can. So this whole cupboard, we're going to put that in another room, put it in one of the back rooms, take the table out, take the ancient fridge out, take the new fridge out, just empty the room completely, and then up against that wall we want to put in a couple of kitchen units, just so that we can cook. And up here, turn around, here, there, where the plaster is not so good, I'm just going to fill that out. It's all going to be very provisional, so I'm just going to be cleaning, filling up what really needs to be filled up. Then we're going to paint it once over quickly and install the kitchen units. Probably paint the kitchen units up because they'll be here for a while until we get the big kitchen done downstairs. So I think it's probably worth making it look nice enough. So I'm gonna get on, put you on time lapse as I unload and try and move this huge dresser out of the way and the old gramophone, and then we'll start cleaning up and getting everything ready for a paint. So I got the top part moved out. It's up in the back bedroom at the moment. That's where we're going to store for the moment. It is in fact quite a lot of plywood in here. It's not as old as it looks, but look at this. This is amusing. I'm obviously not the only person who didn't really want to get rid of it, because there are not only spider webs here, but original paint. They didn't bother moving it much out of the way and just whitewashed behind it. So anyway, we're going to get rid of those spider webs in a minute. I'm going to get rid of the base bit, and then we can start prepping the room for paint. Right, back to work. Okay, so we've gotten rid of the big bit of furniture. The room is starting to empty out. But what I'm going to do now, so that I can keep going while plaster is drying, is I'm going to start filling in the big holes up here. Where's my finger? There, around the back here. So we're really not looking for perfection here at all. What we are looking for is for it to be clean and tidy. We just want to be able to put that provisional, there's 2 kitchen units in here for now, and a sofa bed, so that we don't all have to squeeze into that tiny room. And then once we've done that, we will then be moving along all the way around here to this bedroom here, which is, there's my finger, this bedroom here, which is the other bedroom that goes out onto the little loggia, and that way we'll have those 2 bedrooms done, and we'll have a usable kitchen, and I can get on working downstairs and make the proper kitchen nice and sort out the big terrace. But that would already be an excellent start. So I'm going to mix up a bucket of plaster, get up on the ladder, and I'll put you guys on time lapse. Okay, so it is warm to be doing plastering. I'm sweating again, but I'm always sweating. So we've done up there, that looks fine. And we've done over here, a little bit above the door, and the occasional patch, down that corner there. I know I'm probably moving the camera too fast because it's not on its special holdy thing. And that's going to be about all we're going to do today. I'm going to go and have my aperitivo, which I think I've well deserved, and leave this to set, which means that tomorrow morning we can do a big clean up the walls, move everything around here, and hopefully get it ready for paint. It's only provisional paint. I'm just going to spray it once over with a sprayer, mask up the windows, mask up the, I don't even know if I bother masking out the doors. I might just spray over the doors as well because they need a good coat of paint. But certainly mask up the windows and the window panes in that door, mask up the floor, and then give it a good coat of paint. And then we can start putting in some of those kitchen cabinets and hopefully get, I'm not looking for much, and I certainly am not expecting much, but an oven, a hob, a dishwasher and a sink would be great, because at the moment we're doing the washing up in the shower, which is less than ideal. So that's it for today. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, good morning and welcome back. It's the next morning now. I've been at it for about half an hour, so all I've really done is started to move everything on the table into the middle of the room or under the table, and I've brushed down the walls to get rid of the spider's webs. The plaster is a funny colour, but it's pretty much dry, so we're just prepping. I'm going to get the floor swept and then hoovered so that it'll be nice and clean to stick the fleece down, and then I'm going to run fleece once around the wall, and in the middle we'll just cover everything with transparent plastic. I need to mask up the windows, the glass in the door into the hallway over there, and the light switch and the plug. And then we can do this quick and dirty provisional paint job so that we can use the room a little bit. It's basically just to make it clean, because we are going to have to schlep all of the furniture out of this room and put it somewhere else, or destroy it, or fix it while we're doing this room, and that's going to be the next room on the agenda. So here it's really, we need to be able to cook, we need a sink, and that's what we're going to build, and just to make it that little bit nicer. We're going to paint. We're investing probably about 50 euros of paint, and I think that, considering we'll probably be here as is then before we do any other major work here for a good year, I think that's probably quite well invested. So I'm going to keep on sweeping, and then we'll cut back in once everything's set up and we get the paint machine out. So as you can see, I've masked up this window. I'm about to put the plastic over this one. I always go around the edge once with just the tape because it's much easier, and then stick tape onto tape. I know that's using more tape than is perhaps absolutely necessary, but just a little thin plastic. I'm going to do these glass bits in the door as well, because I'm going to overspray onto the doors, I think, and I'm not particularly concerned about that because the doors are terrible. So even though it's wall paint, it'll still be better than nothing. And as I keep repeating, this is provisional. I'm still amused by the fact that they painted around the cupboard there. Hang something over the lights, put a big tarp over here and get that fleece down, and then we'll be ready to paint. Okay, so we finished masking up that and the door, and I'm just rolling out this fleece here, which is, it's very good stuff. It's very cheap, and it's got plastic on the underside, but this will absorb, paint droplets and what have you that are coming off the spray machine, so it doesn't all get trodden all over the house. I think it's very useful stuff, and it just comes on a big huge roll. So I'm just going to roll that out. I'm going to go once around the walls with this, and then I need a bigger plastic sheet, which I have in the car. I'm going to go get that big plastic sheet, cover everything else up, and then we'll be ready pretty much to paint, which is excellent. So, keep going. And I'll guess there's not much point putting anything on time lapse till we start painting, where it becomes perhaps a little more interesting with the sprayer, which is now on its third outing, or will be on its third outing today, and so far absolutely brilliant. Well, it's covered in paint actually. It looks like it's been around for years, but in fact it was only 2 weeks ago that I used it the first time. So, okay, let's go back to work. So we've got everything covered now. Piece on the floor, table covered with the tarp. And I'm about to get the sprayer out. Now, if you remember the last video, you saw me hopping up and down on a chair to get to the ceiling. And again, the ceilings in here are quite high. So there is an extension available for this, and it's just a piece of pipe. But the extension that is available from Wagner, and I think we decided in the comment section last time that it's Wagner and that they are German, but you can call them Wagner, you can call them whatever, I don't really mind, and I don't think they do either. The extension they sell costs around €100, which I thought was quite a lot of money for a piece of tube. So I found this one on eBay, which apparently is compatible and only costs €15. And I know that sometimes there are places where it's good to save money, and there are places where it's good to spend money, which is why I bought a proper sprayer. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it together, and we'll start painting, and we'll find out. So, same procedure as every time. I'm going to add about half a pint of hot water to the paint, stir it for a long time with the drill and the stirring thing on the end of the drill, and then start painting more or less straight away. So I'm going to find a bag to put the phone in because I don't want to paint it again, and get the tripod, and we'll get cracking. So there we go, a little bit of paint on me, but the room looks a million times better. Just going to leave it to dry. Those doors have come up amazingly. I mean, it's all a bit, how shall I put this, sort of brutal, just paint everything, but it as I say again, it's just going to be a provisional thing. We will have to replaster here as we did next door, and hopefully replaster better than we did next door, and I think it'll end up to be quite a nice room really. So I'm just going to go now and leave this to dry for a little bit, and then come back and unmask while it's still before it dries properly, so that the masking doesn't take off any of the paint, and then we'll see what we do. But honestly, I'm quite happy with that. Now, that extension that I bought worked perfectly, but not with the sort of nozzle thing that came with it. I used the original nozzle and just used the length of pipe. So basically it's €15 for a bit of pipe, which still isn't cheap, but it's better than the €100 for the original one. So very happy with that. Meant I could do the ceiling without jumping up and down on chairs. Spent an enormous amount of time cleaning it, but it is clean because I don't think I'll be using it for the next few weeks, so best make sure it's properly clean. And that's about it. Now it's going to be a question of letting everything dry, tidying everything up properly, and then kicking off with those 3 kitchen cabinets that we want to put up here. Right, so catch you later.